This is the most awkward way to hold fragrances. So guys, commodity editions. Yes, these were sent to me. This is kind of a limited run on commodity fragrances from what I gather. So they brought back Oris, which was a hype beast. Try and get that to focus. Oris, and I believe these other ones were part of the commodity fragrance collection at one point. But I was able to wear these a couple times, test them out on skin, and I'm going to give you my full thoughts on all three of these fragrances. And guys, if you love fragrance, cologne, perfume related content, slap that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up at the end, and you're gonna be a real one if you do finish this video. But we're gonna get into the first one. So my least favorite of the three, commodity wool. Now, least favorite is an overstatement, understatement. Still a fantastic fragrance. Now, with these, you have to actually build them, which is pretty cool. You can go see over at TikTok and Instagram my true first impressions on these fragrances. But what's really cool about these, we'll see if I can open the previous package. It comes with a travel atomizer and a way to fill the travel atomizer. And if you scan this QR code, it'll tell you how to fill it up. Cool little touch. You had to twist on the atomizer to get it started, but wool. So what I get with wool, it's a citrus green woody fragrance. Now, there's some musk and vanilla in here. Check out these atomizers. Wait for it, wait for it. Wild, but now on my skin and in the air, there's something sour about this. Now I know there's grapefruit and basil. That combination really doesn't pair well on my skin. I mean, I'm a greasy Italian, but I don't even think that matters. But I'm not a huge fan of grapefruit, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever, Tarothi Blue, even though it's a fantastic compliment getting fragrance, both of them. Just not a huge fan of basil and grapefruit, especially together. Doesn't smell like wool, in my opinion. I don't know where they were going with the name. But again, I get more of a sour citrus vibe with this one. Still fantastic. Still fantastic. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Now, I'd have to probably go back, and after a couple full wears, I'd probably honestly give this one a 6 out of 10. And that's Wool by Commodity. And guys, I'll try and link all these fragrances below. Now, I don't have any codes for you, but I'm sure you can find a code on their website. So the second fragrance, the middle fragrance. I don't know if this is called woody or whiskey, but it's W star 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 Y. My guess is woody. Why? Because there's oak and cedar wood. And if you guys or ladies have been looking for a woody, kind of a woody, boozy, fruity fragrance, this is a must-have, must-own. And that's W star 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 Y by Commodity. Yes, so check out these bottles. They're so well done. But again, you have to build the fragrance. Great pressurized atomizer. You're going to get a black currant bomb with a touch of almost a plum liqueur, a tart plum liqueur. Very woody as it dries down. You get a touch of patchouli, almost like a sweet saffron vibe. This is one of my favorite fragrances of this year. Hands down, woody whiskey by Commodity Editions. And it's worth picking up a sample if you can. 9 out of 10. Woody whiskey by Commodity. Now this next fragrance, 9.5 out of 10 after a couple wears, testing. On all these fragrances, I got about 8.5, 9 hours, so good longevity, good projection, versus the other commodities in the lineup. I don't know if these are just like their basic line. I have Commodity Bergamot, Leather, and Mimosa, all solid fragrances. They just don't last on skin, but this next one, heard a lot of hype about it. And I wanted to get my nose on this one. Now, I'm a huge Iris fan. Oris, Iris. And there's a year of 2017 on this. The perfumer was Stefan Nielsen, and the origin is Archive. Now, There's some tea, there's a unique note of carrot seed, but what I really get is kind of a coriander iris vibe, and that's Commodity Editions Orris. Yes, Commodity Editions Orris. Now, now again, really all I get, like I said, I get kind of like a coriander, spicy, orris, iris, vanilla, powdery fragrance. You definitely pick up the tea. These are so well blended for being commodity fragrances. They really transition on the skin. If you want a great wearing experience where you smell the top, the mid, and the dry down, these are some to check out. And I don't know how long these are going to be around. It says on the website from when I last checked, they're limited editions. They're only bringing them back for a limited release. But I'm so glad I've got this in the collection now. And I don't have to track down old discontinued bottles. Because from what I understand, this is the same thing that came out back in the day. And 9.5 out of 10. Again, great longevity, great projection for the first 3 to 4 hours off my skin after a few days of testing, and a solid Orris fragrance. It's been the year for Iris, guys. And again, that's Commodity Editions Orris. Now, guys, leave a comment down below if you want me to try some other commodity fragrances. I would be more than willing to try some out based on your recommendations. But as always, hit that subscribe button. You can follow me over at Instagram and TikTok as well. More content there. And as always, stay clean, stay fresh, and remember, the world is yours. We'll talk soon.